Imagine this. You want to build your dream home. You carefully plan every room, every fixture, and every color. You put countless hours, enormous efforts, and tons of expenses in getting it built. Finally, it's ready and you move in with a family. But soon after you move in, you realize that the kitchen is too small. The living room gets no sunlight, and the bedrooms are quite noisy. Overall, it's a nightmare in there. And all the time, effort, and money goes down the drain, leaving you immensely disappointed. I'm sure no one would want to end up in a situation like this. But here is what you could have done differently to avoid this terrible situation. Instead of building your home all at once, you could have built it incrementally and iteratively. Now, what do I mean by that? Let me explain. You start with the essential rooms like the kitchen, living room, and bedrooms. You build them and then you move in. You start living in there while you work on the remaining components like the garage, home office, or garden. This approach of building your home incrementally and iteratively has two major benefits. Number one, it allows you to move in sooner and start enjoying the core of your home while you still add the other components. Number two, you can experience early on what it feels like to live in there. So if you notice any problems later on, like small kitchen, you can still make adjustments while it's still being built. That way, you end up with a home that not only looks amazing, but also feels perfect to live in. And that's essentially what PEGA Express does for software development. It's an agile delivery approach that helps you deliver software solutions that users love and deliver them super fast. Stay tuned to learn everything that you need to know about PEGA Express delivery approach. But before I jump into it, my name is Abhishek and I'm a certified senior system architect with nearly a decade of experience as a PEGA developer. In the previous video, we looked at how to create a new application on the PEGA platform. Well, if you haven't watched it yet, you will find its link in the top corner as well as down in the description. Go check it out. Like I had mentioned in that video, we so far have only built an outer covering of your application. We are yet to add features to it in order to make it functional. But before we do it, it's really essential to learn some fundamental concepts like PEGA Express so as to lay a good solid foundation. You see, when I started out as a PEGA developer, I did not place much value on learning such concepts. I was always more excited and curious about learning how to code, but the solutions that I built at that time, they always lacked in quality. But as they say, with time comes wisdom, and I gradually realized the importance of learning these concepts before jumping to coding, so as to think like a good system architect or developer and build those high quality solutions. So in this video, we're going to focus only on PEGA Express delivery approach and learn it inside out. By the end of this video, you will find answers to the following questions. What is PEGA Express? Why is it important? What is a customer journey and a micro journey? What are the building blocks of a micro journey? How does PEGA Express help you deliver quick and lovable solutions to business through the power of the micro journeys? And how to use PEGA Express to your advantage. As the saying goes, there is only one way to eat an elephant, to eat it one bite at a time, which essentially means if you have something big to accomplish, break it down into smaller, more manageable tasks. This very idea forms the basis for PEGA Express delivery approach. Let me explain. Instead of building a massive, complex software system all at once, it focuses on breaking it down into smaller, more manageable pieces, prioritizing those pieces, building the essential ones first and delivering them to business users, working on the remaining pieces while users test the already built ones and provide their feedback, making necessary adjustments based on user feedback so as to continuously improve the solution. And that's how PEGA Express ensures a rapid delivery of lovable solutions to business. Now the question is, how does PEGA Express break down the entire software system into smaller pieces? The answer is through the power of the customer journey and micro journey. Let's look at these two important concepts. Let's say Tom has to travel abroad on vacation next week. He wants to cover risks so he can enjoy his vacation free of worry. In other words, he wants compensation for potential losses or expenses from unforeseen events like flight delays, trip cancellations, baggage losses, passport loss, accidents, or illness. So he decides to buy travel insurance from, let's say, A+ insurers, which promises to pay for such expenses or losses during his trip in exchange for a premium. Tom visits A+ insurer's website from his home computer and buys the travel insurance policy before his trip. Let's say 1 week has passed and Tom takes his flight to his destination. But when he arrives there, he does not find his checked-in baggage at the airport. He soon finds out that his baggage was lost in transit by the airline. So he goes to A+ insurer's mobile app on his phone and files a claim for baggage loss. Let's say Jane, the claims specialist at A+ insurers, reviews his claim on a laptop while she's returning home from work. She approves it and notifies Tom that he need not worry as he will soon be compensated for his losses as per the insurance policy terms. Satisfied with the service he received during a difficult time, Tom decides to participate in A+ insurer's Refer and Earn program by referring the company to his family and friends for a chance to win exciting rewards. Good. Now I want you to pause this video and take a moment to make a list of all the interactions that took place between Tom and A+ insurers from start to finish. You might need to go over the sequence of events once again to wrap your head around it. Feel free to rewind and listen again. When you're ready, I want you to write down that list in the comment section below. Okay, are you ready? Here's the list. Number 1, travel insurance purchase. Number 2, baggage loss claim submission. Number 3, claim settlement notification. Number 4, refer and win program participation. These interactions make up the overall journey of Tom the customer with A+ insurers and therefore are collectively called the customer journey. In other words, a customer journey is a series of interactions or touch points between a business and its customer as the customer seeks a solution to a specific problem or need. For example, in this case, Tom was seeking to insure his trip against potential risks. From a software development standpoint, an entire customer journey can sometimes be too large to build all at once and may therefore require a lot of development time. For example, building Tom's entire journey with A+ insurers as a software system in one go could take considerable amount of time. For this reason, with PEGA Express, a customer journey is broken down into smaller pieces called microjourneys, where each microjourney focuses on achieving a specific, meaningful goal. A microjourney is therefore a part of a customer's overall journey with a business organization, and it focuses on accomplishing a specific business goal. Building on the same example, let's break down Tom's overall journey with A+ insurers into smaller microjourneys, each with a specific goal. Number 1, travel insurance purchase. To help customers like Tom insure their trips against potential risks. Number 2, claim submission and settlement. To allow them to file a claim for an unpleasant event like baggage loss during their trip and be compensated for their actual losses or expenses. Number 3, refer and win program to incentivize existing customers for helping the organization reach more people by offering them rewards. By the way, if you are enjoying the video, click the like button. It really motivates me to create more content for you. My mission is to simplify concepts that might seem difficult for beginners and make them easier to understand. So make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a new video. Now that you understand what a microjourney is, the next question could be, how is it designed or built in PEGA? To answer that, let's look at the building blocks of a microjourney. Let's take one of the previously mentioned microjourneys, for example, the claim submission and settlement microjourney, and elaborate on it. When Tom finds out that his checked-in baggage is missing, he reports it to the airline's baggage claim desk. The airline provides him with a Property Irregularity Report, or PIR. He then files a claim for baggage loss using A+ Insurer's mobile app, providing the incident details, the lost items details, their estimated value, and all the supporting documents like a copy of the PIR, the boarding pass, the baggage tags, and the receipts for the checked-in baggage fees. Jane, who works as a claim specialist at A+ Insurers, accesses the claim through the website on her laptop while returning home from work. She reviews the claim details and the supporting documents. She then approves the claim and notifies Tom by email about the settlement. Good. Now let me ask you this question. Who are the people involved in the microjourney and interacting with the system? It's Tom, the customer, and Jane, the claims specialist. These are referred to as personas in PEGA. In other words, personas are roles that interact with the PEGA application during a microjourney. Here is another question for you. By what means are these people, Tom and Jane, interacting with the system? Take a moment to think about it and write your answer in the comments below. Ready? It's the mobile app and the website. Tom is using the mobile app to file the claim, whereas Jane is using the website or web portal to process it. The mobile app and the web portal are referred to as channels. Channels are therefore the means by which a persona interacts with the PEG application during a microjourney. Here is the final question. Can you identify the data used in the microjourney for claim submission and processing? Again, take your time to think about it. Ready? It's the incident details, the lost items details, and the supporting documents like the PIR, baggage tags, etc. All of these constitute the microjourney data. Microjourney data, therefore, are pieces of information used in the microjourney. The items we just discussed, personas, channels, and data, are known as the building blocks of a microjourney. In other words, we build a microjourney in PEGA using these elements. There are two more building blocks, case types and interfaces. I will cover them in detail in upcoming videos, but for now, just know that a case type represents a business transaction involved in a microjourney. A business transaction, for example, could be buying travel insurance or submitting and processing a claim. While a business transaction or case type may seem similar to a microjourney on the surface, they are different. This is because a microjourney can involve one or more business transactions or case types. But don't worry about the distinction between the two right now. It will become more clear when we dive into them in the next videos. An interface defines where microjourney data comes from and where it is stored, its source and destination. So here is the complete list of the microjourney building blocks. Case types, personas and channels, data and interfaces. Alright, to sum up what we have learned so far, a customer journey represents all interactions or touch points between a business organization and its customer throughout their relationship with each other. Whereas a microjourney is a specific part of a customer journey and it focuses on accomplishing a specific business goal. Every microjourney is built in PEGA using the following elements. Number one, case type, which models a business transaction. Number two, personas, which are roles interacting with an application. Number three, channels, which are the means by which a persona interacts with an application. Number four, data, which represent pieces of information used in the microjourney. Number five, interface, which defines the source and destination of data. Now that you know how to build a microjourney in PEGA, the next big question is, where do you start? With multiple microjourneys to build, which one do you pick first? And do you build and deliver one microjourney at a time to business or more? This brings me to the last concept of this video, minimum lovable product or MLP. But before I jump into it, if you are a beginner looking to build your career as a PEGA developer and would like me to coach or mentor you personally to get the results faster, you can send me a direct message on Instagram and I will get back to you with all the details. You can also join my Telegram channel for regular updates on new videos. All the links are given in the description below. Go check them out. Alright, back to the topic. PEGA Express focuses on delivering a minimum lovable product or MLP to business. Now you may be wondering, what's MLP? An MLP is a solution designed to address a particular business problem or need. Remember, it's not meant to solve everything at once, which is why it's called minimum and can be delivered quickly, providing immediate value to business. It also aligns with business needs and expectations, which is why it's called Lovable. Remember, we talked earlier about your dream home that not only looks amazing but also feels perfect to live in? And MLP is just like that. But how does an MLP relate to the concept of microjourneys we have been talking so much about? Let me explain. As you know by now, an entire customer journey is often too large to build all at once. PEGA Express therefore breaks it down into smaller, manageable micro journeys. But which micro journey should you start with? PEGA Express identifies and prioritizes microjourneys based on certain factors like business impact and development time. In other words, it focuses on microjourneys with high business impact and low development time so as to add immediate business value, and then groups them into an MLP. An MLP therefore consists of one or more high-impact microjourneys and can be delivered quickly to business, ideally within 60 days. Let's build on the last example of Tom and A+ insurers to make this even clearer. Here are the 3 microjourneys we identified earlier: travel insurance purchase, claim submission and settlement, refer and win program. Let's say the business stakeholders have identified the travel insurance purchase microjourney as having the highest impact on their operations, making it the most important, while the refer and win program is seen as the least important. Based on their business impact, the microjourneys are therefore ordered as follows: the travel insurance purchase ranked at the top and the refer and win program at the bottom. Let's say the travel insurance purchase microjourney requires 20 days of development time, the claim submission and settlement 35 days, and the refer and win program 30 days. Now, since an MLP release focuses on delivering immediate business value and should ideally take 60 days or less, which of these microjourneys should be prioritized for delivery and included in the MLP based on their business impact and development time? Take a moment to think about it. The best option is to include 2 microjourneys: the travel insurance purchase and the claim submission and settlement in the MLP. Together, they total 55 days of development time and have been identified as the most impactful by the business. By prioritizing these high-impact microjourneys and delivering them within 60 days, this approach ensures adding immediate business value. Now, you may be wondering, what about the remaining microjourney, the refer and win program? Well, it will be included in the next MLP planned for release later. And that's how we divide the 3 microjourneys into 2 MLP releases, the initial release and the subsequent one, prioritizing those with higher business impact. If you would like a PDF of everything covered in this video, you can download it from the description. With that said, let's move on and talk about how MLPs are developed. Each MLP is developed using an agile framework such as Scrum. Some of you may already be familiar with the Scrum framework, which focuses on incremental and iterative development. In the context of PEGA Express and MLP, this means that an MLP is broken down into smaller work items called user stories, and the focus is on building it incrementally, that is, user story by user story. Short iterations known as sprints are used, and each sprint involves activities like design, build, testing, and review of user stories. Building an MLP incrementally and iteratively in this manner leads to faster time to market and higher product quality. Plus, regular review of completed work items or user stories with business stakeholders at the end of each iteration or sprint ensures their continuous involvement throughout the development process, timely feedback for adjustments in future iterations, better adaptability to change, and ultimately greater customer satisfaction. By the way, if these Scrum concepts are new to you and you would like a detailed video on the Scrum framework, leave a comment below and I will make it happen. Alright, now let me quickly summarize the importance of PEGA Express based on what we have learned in this video. Number one, it helps you deliver value to business almost immediately. You can build one or two high-impact microjourneys in PEGA and quickly deliver to users within 60 days for them to start using and share feedback on their experience while you work on the remaining microjourneys, instead of them having to sit around and just wait for a massive project to be completed and delivered all at once. Number two, because of the active involvement of business stakeholders and the importance given to the feedback throughout the development process, PEGA Express helps you deliver solutions that users love and that align with their needs and expectations, leading to increased user satisfaction. Finally, it's important that you start applying the concepts learned in this video to the real-world problems. Begin to visualize your project in terms of microjourneys and identify what all microjourneys it comprises. Arrange those microjourneys in order of priority after consultations with business stakeholders. Determine the approximate development time for each microjourney. Based on priority, development time, and business consultations, find out what all microjourneys fit into the initial MLP, which can be delivered to business within 60 days so as to provide immediate business value. Build the MLP in PEGA incrementally and iteratively using agile methodologies, emphasizing on business participation, involvement, and feedback throughout the development process so that the final product aligns with business needs and expectations. While working on each individual microjourney constituting the MLP, do not forget to focus on its different components like case types, personas and channels, data and interfaces. That's all for now. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to click the like button. It really encourages me to keep creating more and more content for you. In upcoming videos, we will start building a microjourney in PEGA and explore how to tag it to an MLP release. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you do not miss out on that.